You about to record this as a podcast?
Duh.
Okay. Damn, I'm like too built for that.
Hey, this is Dee from Fellow Corner Podcast. Come join us on the corner to talk about entertainment, news, and all the above. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Fellow Corner Podcast to get the latest on each episode. We'll be waiting. Let's discuss.
Hey man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. We coming to 2020. This is a new year. This is a new you. This is a new me. So if you haven't done already, man, get you another form of income in your pocket, my baby. Go ahead, start recording the podcast, man. Shout out to Anchor, man. So don't pussyfoot around because it's free. There's creation tools to allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be easily heard on, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, all that other stupid dumb shit that niggas like to listen to motherfucking podcasts. And you can make some cheese from that podcast with no minimum listenership. So everything you need to make a podcast is all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You punk bitch.
You about to record this as a podcast?
Duh.
Okay. Damn, I'm like too built for that.
But yeah, man, fuck that bitch until further notice, man. And don't support any of her motherfucking endeavors from
I'm
now.
not watching no more porns of this bitch ever
Fuck
again.
up.
You got the nerve to flag me, bitch.
You got the nerve?
We wasn't even talking no major shit. We just said we would fuck that bitch like any other human being
I feel like
in the world that watch porn.
Did we tell a lie? No. Did
No.
I could see if it was a point to whereas we like leaked her OnlyFans or leaked some some of her content or whatever. We were just only expressing our love and appreciation for what the fuck the bitch do. And here she go, fucking around and get us motherfucking flagged. Fuck her. Thank you, my brother.
No problem. Libations.
Oh shit, how dare we?
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, or whenever the fuck y'all niggas like to listen to this shit, man. This is a motherfucking Meech Spiff podcast, and guess who this is? This is Meech.
It's Spiff.
Hey man, we just come here to appreciate all 12 of the motherfucking podcast listeners, and we appreciate that y'all niggas always check in, always listen, always give feedback when it's due.
We definitely appreciate y'all input. We appreciate the feedback, man. And this is certainly off subject, but I need somebody to pee for me. So, if I could borrow y'all pee, you feel me? Email us, you feel me? I got to drop very soon.
Yeah, man. Email us at meechandspiffpod@gmail, man. My nigga Spiff got a job that he trying to apply for and everything, man. And he needs some clean pee because he does an assortment of drugs here and there.
Exactly.
But Spiff, man, before we get into the motherfucking pod, man, you want to tell the people what the fuck we got on your motherfucking drug table?
Man, I got a 50-pack of these disposable face masks. You feel me? Corona is still alive.
Come on, man. Social distancing.
Ashtray cigs, a pack of cards. I got a raspberry lemonade. My little brother just left that shit over there. We got this motherfucking Don Julio and Neho over here.
Yeah, we
feel
don't
me?
drink silver.
And we got the bottled waters over here. Just spread it across.
Nigga, gotta stay hydrated on the punk bitch.
Mind your business and drink water.
Man, but Spiff Lord.
Yes, sir.
I can't lie, man. I can't say over the last few like this hasn't been constantly on my mind, but I can say over the last maybe few days, I've been listening to a audio book. You know, the autobiography of Iceberg Slim, a cold pimp from back in the days, man.
Right.
And I know before, we was listening to Schoolboy Q Groove Line with my nigga Sugar Free, legendary pimp in the game, man. And I was telling you, man, I don't know what the fuck it is with my infatuation with these motherfucking old ass pimps, but man, I enjoy that motherfucking lifestyle, man. That shit is crazy.
Man, you always kind of had like something with pimps, bro. I feel like if you wasn't working a regular job, I feel like you would have been a pimp. I feel like you'd be great at it. You feel me? But
I feel like it too.
like you always had that infatuation since we was younger, bro. Like I feel like you got it, nigga. Like at the end of the day,
man,
if it's on your mind, bro, that mean you could do it.
Man, like a lot of people say, man, it's not on you, it's in you, man. I feel like that whole pimp lifestyle, nigga, is something that you're born with, man. I was even at the crib last night talking to my shorty and shit. I was like, hey, bitch, go to the track, break your back, and bring me a stack. Just like that.
If you were to be a pimp, man, what type of operation would you be running? How would your operation be? What would your day-to-days be like, man? I'm curious.
See, that's the thing, man, because it's different types of pimps out here, man. You got the ones, that's out here gorilla pimping, out here busting they bitches upside the head, man. But I feel like I got the gift of gab, man. I feel like I can talk a bitch to do some things for the greater good, baby. I'm kicking it straight to a shorty like, hey, baby, this ain't just for me. This was for us. This is for us. But I'm gonna tell you like this, Spiff. I ain't gonna hold you up. My day-to-day type of shit will be, waking up in the morning, taking me a shower, grab me a stick of Dio, freshen up myself, spray on some good Jimmy Choo cologne. You feel me? And while I'm doing that, man, I got me a nice young bitch, making sure that I got me a nice mimosa on my out, when I hop up out the shower. It's a motherfucking spread, man. We got all types of biscuits, green, grits, shrimp and grits, and eggs, and all types of turkey bacon. Cause we don't fuck with the pork.
We do not fuck with the pork.
We don't fuck with the pork. And as I pig out on on that motherfucking vittles and shit, my bitch, she bring me my motherfucking suit and my motherfucking gators, and it's time to go hit that motherfucking blade. Cause baby, somebody gotta work, and I ain't about to lay a fingernail on this bitch.
And it ain't gonna be me, bitch.
Factuals, man.
You feel me?
Factuals. So that's kind of like my day to day, man. Just watching my hoes from a distance. Out here, working that motherfucking blade, bringing my motherfucking stacks, and then I go back home, put my motherfucking Jerry curl or my motherfucking pressing curl, in my motherfucking bonnet while I'm counting my motherfucking money.
Man, this sounds like a very, very promising and lucrative career. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, I don't know, man. I think it's because of the type of shit that I've grown to listen to. Like, I remember, like, being in my pops Delta 88 listening to Sugar Free. Like, I remember, like, being on my own, listening to Uncle Snoop, back when he was on his Pimp Juice type shit. Like, a lot of that shit has really, like, molded me to the man that I am today. Not saying that I'm gonna just be out here pimping hoes, but I just enjoy the motherfucking lifestyle.
Definitely, bro. Like, you got it in you, bro. You could do whatever you put your mind to. See, me, I ain't got that pimp shit in me. I'm more like an assistant pimp. Like, with that nigga, where my bitches?
Where my bitches?
Where my bitches?
Where my bitches?
I come through with a long line of motherfucking assistant pimps. You feel me?
Factuals.
I could run the numbers for you. You feel me? Plan out the logistics and shit like that. You feel me?
Hey, man, it's all about teamwork,
That's
man.
what I'm good at. You feel me?
It's all about motherfucking teamwork.
I could play in the corners and, we ain't doing that low boy shit. We gonna call them escorts. You feel
Listen,
me?
we only deal with high quality bitches when it comes to this type of shit, man.
I can handle the day-to-day clientele scheduling. You feel me?
Dog, what I've been watching like recently is that It's this channel on YouTube. It's called the Soft White Underbelly, in which it's this white guy. He gonna interview like people that's like living on Skid Row out there in California. If niggas don't know and shit, it's like a infamous street. Whereas people like homeless, live, prostitutes, drug dealers go to deal and everything like that. However, from time to time they have like pimps, and whores over there. They do a little interview for a couple dollars here and there and shit. And so from, I sit in the crib and watch this shit with my lady and shit, and we sit back and laugh and and enjoy the shit that we watch and shit. But as we watching that shit, man, I'm kindly taking notes, Spiff.
What you figuring out, doing your research, taking your notes?
I'm taking my notes, man, only because I ain't gonna pimp my shorty out, but
no, man.
I'm just soaking up the game, man. I'm just soaking up the game, man. I've noticed that, from watching that shit, it's it's just adding to how I need to approach life.
Telling you, man.
How I need to approach, business, endeavors and things of such. It tells me I need to pimp the game, man, and it just take it for all it's worth.
I'm telling you. I mean, if not that, then what else can you do? You feel me? That's the American dream. If we speaking frankly,
man. One thing that I've noticed is to have a good stable around you, man. A good stable of hardworking, women. And not saying that I'm gonna go out here and start pimping hoes, but it's just about having a good stable of people around you. That's all out here, trying to reach one goal.
I'm telling you.
And as long as you got your crew around you that's all thinking about that one goal to reach, it's nothing that can stop you.
You know what's crazy? And I've had this philosophy for at least the past 5 years. And I've never shared this with you, but I'm going to share it with you today.
Man, this is the perfect time.
I gained all of my inspiration from women. Strong black women at that. Not to get into the races and stuff like that, but like where I'm at right now, the people that grew me to do what I do were strong black women, you feel me? The reason I pursued art was because of women, you feel me? Even the reason that I go out here and spend $50 for a cut, $500 to $1,000 on some jeans, $300 on a hoodie, you feel me? It's for women, bro. That's the basis of my inspiration, whether good or bad, you feel me? Y'all propel me to do better, you feel me? And when you got a solid crew around you, and it so happens you have, a certain amount of women in there, preferably black, because I don't eat pork.
Yeah.
It makes everything much better, because they push you think you at one level, but they put you, they see the potential.
They put you on a whole nother level,
They put you on a whole nother level, bro. So I definitely feel you on that. I ain't mean to get deep, but
no.
You just brought up some shit that kind of triggered that shit for me.
I think that's what people kind of like fail to realize is that, a lot of niggas don't realize that, women make the world go round. A lot of the shit that we do on a regular basis is to attract women, is to please women. And I need to, let everybody know, like, women need to be loved. They need to be cherished. They need to be appreciated.
Definitely.
Because when I wake up in the morning and wash my ass and brush my teeth, nigga, it's not for me. I'm just doing that shit for the ladies. I'm making sure my motherfucking nuts ain't salted.
In case they want to suck on that.
You know what I mean?
You feel me?
But I feel like, if we didn't care about what women feel and how they think and everything like that, man, this world would have been over a long time ago. This world would not be what it is today if it wasn't for women.
We would have ran this shit in the fucking ground, literally.
Yeah, man. The dinosaurs would have been burnt this bitch up.
I'm telling you, girl.
Man. But Spiff, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this, though. Why don't women get the credit that they do? Why don't they get the credit that they deserve?
Man, I'm Kanye. I ain't got all the answers, Sway. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to put into words why they don't. I mean, it's definitely because of men, you know, in our complex, you know, when it comes to men dealing with women, more often than not, like, we have a God complex sometimes, you feel me? And
Think so?
We don't appreciate women, you feel me, as we should. But I don't know. I mean, it's just, you know, a matter of taking things for granted, for real. At the end of the day, because they make shit flow, bro. Like, and I done seen that shit firsthand with all women, you feel me? Especially working in an environment that I work in. It was, my boss was just talking to me. She was like, yeah, such and such happened and shit like that. And her boss was like, yeah, well, dog can't really multitask like that. She was like, of course not. He's a man. Women are the only people that can really efficiently multitask. And I kind of wholeheartedly agree. The thing with men is, well, I'm not going to speak on all men. With me, I can multitask if things are going smooth. But if it's super, super hectic, I'm trying to get one thing done at a time. And I'm cussing niggas out, telling them to come back 10 minutes to 15 minutes later.
Man, it's, you know, we got to appreciate the women that we have in our lives, man, because, you know, those are the ones that nurture, you know, and kiss our boo-boos when we need it, man. You know, I was having a conversation, with a good friend of ours recently, and I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say I feel like, even though I am, echoing her sentiments, is that, while everything is going on out here in the world, we are, kind of failing to realize that, the black woman is some of the most, mistreated, some of the most abused people out here that we have on this earth, man. And we just got to show love to them, every moment of the day that we can, man. Because those are the ones that, that birth us.
Definitely. It wouldn't be no men out here. It wouldn't be nobody out here if it wasn't for women, honestly, to keep it a buck.
Honestly, if we had the choice, as men to birth kids, man, I don't think we got the nuts to do it. Cause
I'm getting all abortions.
all abortions.
But yeah, man, I definitely gained a lot of inspiration from women. I get my patience from women. I get my critical thinking from women. I get a lot of things, bro, like just not taking myself too seriously, just seeing the good in people, like a lot of things. Women have to deal with a lot, bro. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'm going to speak for myself. I wouldn't survive.
Absolutely not, man. I see a lot of women deal with, day-to-day stress of, working or, whatever that they going through and shit. And still, come home and provide and, make meals for their family and shit. Like, I don't know everything that my shorty may go through on a daily basis, but I know I can come home and expect a meal. She could be going through the most bullshit at work, but I know that it's going to be a meal there. She ain't going to leave me and my young dog hungry.
That's a fact, bro. Like, it's so many countless things, immeasurable things that women bring to the table, you feel me? And I feel like as men in general, we definitely got to start treating them better. Because, like, as it stands in today's society or today's generation, the way, the mindset that some women have, you feel me, hot girl summer and all this other things that fall under that category, like, we could talk all the shit we want, but essentially we are the ones who created this monster, you feel me?
Yep.
So it starts with us, you feel me? We just got to treat them better, and definitely that's a fact. I stand behind that shit for sure.
Absolutely, man. And we don't judge you on just out here just being promiscuous and doing whatever you feel, baby. You just doing you.
Yeah, exactly. Of course not, bro. But it's just like the only way for women to survive, like, just dating and just going about regular things as far as natural selection is concerned, they gotta act like us. And I feel like if they acting like us, nigga, that's a bad thing. You feel me? We gotta be on the same level playing field. You feel me?
Absolutely. Because I feel like a woman gotta be submissive at times. And with the times that's going on right now, it's a lot of women that have to play both sides of the field because, it's men that's out here that's acting like bitches, my nigga. So it's hard for them to be submissive to a bitch ass type of nigga that they dealing with.
Exactly. I'm telling you, but like, and it's crazy, cause, and I'm about to go into a whole nother section. I'm about to go into like dating and what women look for, or what they claim they look for something else, but they really go for the same type of ain't shit nigga. You feel me? Probably piping them down, probably got that bad, but they treat them like shit because it's the hype. It's the hype around it. If they know a lot of niggas, they popping out in these streets and they seem appealing, you feel me? They gonna go for it, and then they gonna be, preaching that niggas ain't shit. You feel me?
Thanks.
And I'm kind of like, whatever though. We all kind of not shit. You feel me? In our own different ways. You feel me? But for the right person, whether male or female, they gonna adapt to each other and become one. You feel me? But I feel like a lot of women just go for the wrong niggas. You feel me?
I mean, I can say like the judgment may be off at times,
Definitely.
but I feel like their intentions are
Pure.
It's definitely pure, but their intentions are to find a nigga that's a provider, someone that they are compatible with. Now, it could be some misfire, it could be some miscues, and to executing to what they trying to reach, but the intentions are always pure.
Definitely. I don't know. It's like a disconnect. It's like something missing. You feel me? Like, I think women see like potential before they see like they go for potential before they go for what the person actually is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Men, well, I just know me. I take everything as face value. You feel me? My mindset and a lot of shit, not only natural selection, is okay, this is what you got going on. I accept this. I don't like this, but I can work with this. Is it worth it or not? You feel me? And
right.
I move accordingly. You feel me? I'm not in the mindset of where like, oh, well, shit, if I work with this, it could be this. You feel me? No, nigga, like, you are who you are. You feel me? We at that age where niggas really not changing like that. Like, we getting the last of our, you know what I'm saying, our adulthood together. You feel me? So, I mean, people don't change unless they want to, but it is what it is, bro. Like,
I feel like, and I'm only gonna speak for for me personally, is that I feel like we may put up with an ain't shit bitch just because of the feeling that she give to the thing that's in your drawers. If she got that fire cuz, I feel like we probably may put up with a little bit more than what the average nigga may do for a bitch, man. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, bro. I love a good hood rat. You feel me? A little bit feisty. You feel me?
With a little class.
Some small titties.
With a stupid ass.
Facts, bro. Preach. But yeah, though, like, but we all, I mean, this is humans in general. We all love what's not good for us. You feel me? But I think as far as men go, it's a little bit more disposable than what a woman would do. You feel me? There lies attachment. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Growth, people, human nature. We don't like to start over and shit like that. You feel me? So it's a lot of different things that factor into play.
As far as like starting over goes, I feel like a lot of people don't really want to start over. They really don't want to go through like that whole talking phase with a woman, or speaking for a woman with a nigga and shit. Because that whole getting to know somebody is like is very tedious.
It's very tedious.
It's very tedious, man. And you don't want to waste your time like getting to know somebody, for the next 6 months to a year, and then you dealing with somebody, and then come to find out this ain't the person that you really want to fuck with. So that's why I feel like a lot of bitches probably maybe fuck with somebody that they already know.
Mm-hmm. It's comfortable.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Because I feel like, and I'm only gonna speak for myself in this, predicament, is I don't really see myself, God heaven forbid that, me and my shorty don't work out, and we got to go our separate ways. I don't know if I can really see myself fucking with a new particular woman at this point. I might go head to head, go fuck on some for show shit that I know
That's
what I'm getting myself into.
It's the most convenient, bro. Like, you know what you getting yourself into, bro. You ain't got to go through all the et ceteras, bro. You could be feeling how you feeling, you feel me? You just want to be around some love, bro. Don't nobody want to do that.
Yeah.
Talking shit. Like, I don't even know what this state. I don't even know what y'all niggas is calling it nowadays. That's how out of touch I am, you feel me? But don't nobody want to go through that shit. Niggas want to come through with something that's familiar.
Absolutely.
And then just get it popping. You know what I'm here for, as well as you know what you're here for. So let's do the damn thing. Let's have a good time, and then go about our business.
Let me ask you this shit, Spiff.
Yeah.
As a single man on this motherfucking pod, man, how would you maneuver, in a time like this, man? Like, what's your day-to-day reactions, or interactions, I should say, with the woman at this point in your life, man?
Man, I do what any nigga do that's single. I flirt. You know what I'm saying? Conversations just to see where, a woman's mind is at, stuff like that. I may hit her on the text and shit like that. But for me, bro, now that I'm kind of out of the phase where, like, I'm just fucking hella bitches and shit, and that shit is cool. I know I'm that nigga. I've been doing that shit.
Yeah, and that shit get old.
I talk a lot of shit, but being that you done been with me like majority of my life, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know that you can solidify that, you feel me? But after you get out of that space where you just fucking hella bitches and doing that shit get old. So it's more about a bond for me. So I just be trying to, and I was talking to you earlier about the shit. I just, just be on some, like, platonic shit for the most part. If a bitch want to fuck, she want to fuck. Or if a woman want to fuck, she want to fuck, you feel me? And that's fine, you feel me? But I just be trying to be cool, pick up with whoever I'm fucking with is putting down, and that's it. It's not like being that I'm single, it's no malice. Like, a woman can fuck whoever she want and all that other stuff. I don't have no problem with that. But, like, just keep it a buck with me, you feel me? And that's pretty much how I conduct my day-to-day if I'm dealing with a female, or if I'm trying to get on a new female and I'm texting her and shit for the first time. Like, just keep it solid, bro. We ain't nothing to each other for real. We not committed to each other. So, you know what I'm saying? If there's anything I need to be aware of, you feel me? Let me know. I'm not all in your feelings, but just don't talk my head up. Yeah. You feel me? Don't try to do that type of shit, because I'm the best at it, you feel me?
Facts.
But I'm out of that space where I'm trying to go tit for tat with anybody.
Yeah. I don't know, man, because I look at your situation and I feel like, you got a good grasp upon, whatever you're going through. But just looking at myself and trying to put myself in your shoes, I wouldn't know what to do.
I mean, what I mean? It come with a lot of downtime, you feel me? A lot of time to think you gonna come across, bitches come and go and shit like that, you feel me? So, I mean, shit, you just do what you would normally do, and then do what you feels best when you encounter a woman. You feel me? If you, like, it just depends on what you want. Like, if you single and you on the shit where you feel like you gotta fuck a lot of women and shit, have sex and shit like that just to keep you going, then you do that, you feel me? If you feel like you want to settle down or you looking for something more, you know, you go on that platonic shit. You fuck women here and there, you feel me? You remain cool. But at the end of the day, it come down for me, and I feel like anybody our age, like, just keep it 100, bro. At the end of the day, like, nigga, I had my boss, one of my old bosses, woman, she was like, shit, like, if I could give you any advice as a single man, a younger single man, you could get away with murder with any of these women, you feel me? Just don't lie. That's it.
Keep it a bean.
Just keep it a buck. Just keep it a whole buck. You feel me? You get further with
Two
keeping it
Virgils.
a buck than trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to fucking be smooth and suave and like that's some young nigga shit. You feel me? I don't got time to lie to nobody. I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? If you fucking with me, you fucking with me. If you not, you not.
Yeah, that shit was just kind of like looking back. Because I've been in that situation where I'm just single and just trying to, find my way and just not caring, just kind of just living my life. Nigga, that was some of the most scariest times in my life because, man, I've been out here partying, whether I was just out here just partying with you or Big Chucky, Caleb, or, even Marvelous. And bitches used to just fall out of nowhere,
out
man.
Out of the fucking sky.
They just fall out of nowhere, cuz. And I'd be like, God damn, am I that damn handsome? No, these bitches just horny. That's it.
That's it.
These bitches just want to fuck.
The shit I'll never get, bro, and this is an unknown mystery to me, bro. It's like, when I don't got no bitches, I don't got no bitches. None. As soon as I start coercing and dealing with a bitch consistently, no matter on what level, that's when bitches fall out the sky. Like, oh, hey, I ain't heard from you in a while. Hey, big head. Like, I'll be like, cuz, what the fuck, bro?
Spiff, can I be honest?
Be honest.
How many listeners do we got to this motherfucking podcast?
About 12.
About 12 of them things?
Maybe 13.
Maybe 13. Should we open to 13 now?
Yeah, we 13.
All right, we got 13 listeners in, man. All right, I'm gonna keep it a whole bean with y'all niggas, man. I was stabbing on this one little young bitch, man. You feel me? Whole time, man. She said like, yeah. I know, shorty, man. Me and her cool. This, that, and the third. Cool, because at the time I wasn't even fucking with shorty. Then I was still stabbing on the little young bitch. Tables turn, man. I started doubling back and started fucking with the old bitch that she already knew. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope because I feel like they both know each other. And if they listen to this motherfucking podcast, they know that I know that we know that we all know what's going on. But just know that you missed your blessing, my baby. And I had to get back on that one shit.
This what you not gonna do, bro. And this has happened to me as well. You not gonna fuck with me, you feel me? Halfway fuck with me, and then go back fuck with your old nigga, and then once we end it, however we end it, and you realize you made the wrong choice, you not about to come back to me like, I want to get us another shot. Nah, bitch.
No, because I might be on some bigger and better shit by then.
Even if I'm not, no. Because at the end of the day, you had your opportunity like everybody else, you feel me? I understand people make mistakes and shit like that, but if we ain't in it deep like that, and we was like in them beginning stages and shit, nah, bro, because for what? For why? Why?
I feel like sometimes a bitch just want to say that she fuck with you just to keep ties with you.
I mean, shit. Niggas do the same shit though.
I hate when niggas do it though.
Niggas do that shit. You feel me?
Cause a nigga would say he fuck with a bitch and he ain't really fuck with her for like the last 20 years and shit. He could have fucked with her back in like 2009 and nigga, we in 2020 and shit. That bitch done forgot about you, my nigga.
Definitely.
Like, just because she fuck with you back then don't mean she fuck with you right now, cuz.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and I've been victim of doing that shit. You feel me? But I'm kind of like now. I'm kind of like whatever, bro. I'm gonna keep it cool. I don't want to
Niggas
burn no
mature.
bridges. I don't want to burn no bridges with nobody because it's never that deep. You feel me?
Listen, it's a lot of women that I probably would never speak to again in my life, and they may feel a way about me, or feel a way about the whole situation that may have played out. But it's no hard feelings. Like, I don't care. Like, I got a whole life, man. I'm not thinking about that shit every day.
Definitely, bro. It is what it is. It's just human nature. It's life. I feel like, man, we have to do a better job to try and coexist with women. You feel me? And really make them our equals, cause they are. But niggas be having them complexes to which they be treating them like shit. But at the same time, women, y'all gotta tighten up too. I feel like.
Yeah.
As far as, choosing the right partner and not being afraid to, everybody not being afraid to start over and things of that nature, bro. Like, I mean, it could be solid. It's simplicity, really, bro. I think with, our generation and social media and, all this other shit, like, men, women, we playing catch up. Like, relationships, niggas be talking shit, bitches be talking shit. Like, oh, I need a nigga that could do this, and niggas be like, oh, I need a bitch that could do that.
Right.
Pick the one that you see the good in and build, bro.
Absolutely.
It's simple. It's not simple because relationships are hard, but the concept is simple. You feel me? You just gotta pick the right person to go through hell with.
I think one thing that people fail to realize when it comes to like that whole relationship shit is that people fail to realize that it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. You may have to do some shit that may be out of your comfort zone to make somebody else happy. They may do something out of their comfort zone to make yourself happy, man. It's all about give and take, man. It's all about give and take.
Definitely, man. I mean, shit, it's just a work in progress, man. We just bouncing ideas off y'all, man.
Man,
you feel me?
You know what? And not to bring in our outside conversations of the pod to the pod, but I feel like this is a good example on how people should, it's all about give and take. Because I told Spiff, I was like, I know you're a vegan right now, but how would you deal with, you dealing with a woman that have to cook, that eats meat and that type of lifestyle? And Spiff, I let you, speak to it.
It's really not that deep, bro. Like, so if you think about it, like, when you in a relationship, for a minute, if a girl fuck with you heavy, right? Bitch fuck with you heavy.
Yeah.
She gonna start stealing your lingo. You feel me?
She gonna start
she gonna start picking up on your little idiosyncrasies and shit like that. Like, I just told you, I had a bitch pull up on me like, oh, guess what? I ain't ate meat for such and such. And I'm like, cool, like, and I ain't talked to this bitch in probably like 4 or 5 months, you feel me?
But just off that fact, though,
like, come on,
you've
bro.
been on her mind, though.
You feel me? So, like, it's impressionable. I'm not saying I expect every woman I deal with to be on the same lifestyle that I am, but shit, at the end of the day, I made that decision not to eat meat myself. So, shit, I could survive. I'm single, living by myself right now. So why would I depend on anybody to provide me with, you feel me, anything that I need as far as like my dietary choices? I got it. Like, if they fuck with me and that's my partner, it will, naturally, it'll come into where, like, they looking out for me as well as themselves. So they'll do whatever. But at the end of the day, shit, I get, my food choices and shit, I could handle that shit on my own, nigga. I'll be in the kitchen, nigga.
But just off the fact that a person would take their time out of their day, no matter the fact that they may fuck with your lifestyle or not, but just off the fact that they honor and appreciate what you're trying to do to yourself, and them putting their efforts into maintaining whatever the fuck that you got going on, just shows that, you know, their appreciation and love for you goes beyond, you know, whatever the hell is going on at the moment, man. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. I mean, that shit shows, like, if somebody fucks with you heavy, like,
They're going to put in the effort.
it's not your lifestyle and their lifestyle. Y'all create a lifestyle together. You feel me? That's where comes compromise and patience and understanding. You feel me? Like, it's a whole formula to the shit. I don't got the algorithm down. To all the women that's listening, I don't understand y'all, but I'm trying. You feel me?
We trying.
I'm trying to. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it comes with it. It's not that big of a deal is what we just spoke on. Like, your question at hand, like, how do I deal with it? Like, shit, I just continue to, like, I still have my own values, you feel me?
Facts.
So I continue to practice them, you
Facts.
feel me? It's all about insight, you feel me? So if girly fucking with me heavy, then you'll see it, you feel me?
Yeah.
I got a bitch I only fuck once that's like, I had her over here eating all the vegan food. 5 months later, she like, yeah, I ain't ate meat in this. I only fucked her once, and we probably only chilled like maybe 3 times, you feel me? Like, come on. So if I got that effect just off just off the strength, you feel me? If I'm really serious about somebody, then why not, you feel me?
Can I be honest with you, though?
This is an open environment.
Man, where we at the round table?
Yes, sir.
And we at the Spiff's drug table, and we gonna slice this bitch evenly like a pie. But as a person that eats meat, and I'm talking to a vegan person, which is Spiff at this particular moment, have you noticed any changes about your personal self or your demeanor that you have changed, that you have seen change as of recent?
Definitely.
Explain it.
Definitely, more high energy, you feel me? Especially, I work nights and shit like that, so especially, like, I have higher energy. That's like the most unhealthiest shift you can work.
Yeah.
Just more like, just more energy, more positivity, more patience, feel good, look good, perform good type shit. Just shit like that, you feel me? As far as my body and, like, not to get too in-depth and gross, like bowel movements and all that shit is straight as fuck. Skin is getting a little bit better. Just overall, just feeling good, you feel me? Body, mind, and soul, you feel me? Or whatever the fuck they say and shit like that. It's just good. Like, I feel like a lot of people that don't eat meat or label themselves vegan have a elitist attitude. Like, what's for me is not for you, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, I get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what you eat today for lunch or something like that? Oh, no meat? You don't eat meat? You already skinny. This is in the third. Like, come on, bro. What's for me is going to be for me. I made the decision on my own, you feel me?
Facts.
Like, I'm not projecting it on nobody. I'm not guilting nobody.
Niggas, and you ain't the type of vegan that, like, force upon, like, everybody else and shit. Like, you ain't one of those type of niggas.
This is just what I do. I don't be like, oh, I'm vegan as fuck. Like, put that lamb skin down, nigga. Like, I just be like, it come up in conversation, you feel me? So I'm kind of like, more so like, yeah, I don't do this shit. I feel a little bit better, you feel me? It's not as much on my body. And shit, it is what it is, you feel me?
And I admire that about you, man, because I don't see myself stop eating meat because I feel like I didn't kind of, like, program myself to expect that shit every time that I enjoy a meal. But, it takes a lot of discipline and everything to do what you're doing right now, man. And I appreciate that shit about you, man. Because one thing about Spiff, if people don't realize, is that my nigga Spiff, man, he binges on a lot of shit, whether it's good or bad for him.
Definitely, bro. Like, I'm an individual, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm very random. And once my mind is made up, it's made, bro. I don't need the approval. Like, we so different, but we the same. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy because I just I don't know. I be on my own little wavelength, bro, and I don't care
Facts.
what else is going
Like
on. You
nigga
feel me?
move at the own beat of their own
On
drum.
drum, bro, and I feel like everybody should be that way. You feel me?
Factuals.
I don't need the go ahead or the approval, bro. Like I'ma just do what feels right.
Man, I watched this nigga Spiff go through a whole drug binge and then be off of drugs. I watched this nigga drink every day and be like, I ain't drinking for the next 6 months. I done watched this nigga smoke cigs and stop smoking cigs, and now he's smoking cigs again. I'm trying to get this nigga to stop, but
Work in progress.
work in progress. And I watched this nigga smoke 33 blacks in his one setting, and then he just stopped. But that's just Spiff, man.
That's just me, bro. If I'm on it, I'm on it. If I'm off it, I'm off it, bro. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just me. I'm not, like, the shit I do is not to prove anything to anybody, bro. Like, that's the shit that I come in contact with all the time, bro. Like, if I'm not feeling some shit, I'm not gonna stop it. If I'm feeling some shit, then I'm gonna do it. Like, that's
Facts.
the end of the day. I don't have no logical explanation, but I'm a human. And like we relate back to natural selection, like shit, if this is what I want to do, I'm going to do it. I'm a grown-ass man. I work hard for the things that I have, even though it's not a lot, you feel me? And I feel like at the end of the day, if I'm working hard and I'm a grown-ass man, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
Regardless. And I don't have to explain it to nobody because y'all niggas is not with me when I'm making the paper. Y'all niggas not with me when I'm making the hard decisions. Y'all niggas is not with me when I'm fucking moving how I'm moving. So at the end of the day, what I do is what I do, and what you do is what you do. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever you do, it's to make yourself happy.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. You know what? Like, you know, when I'm at home and, you know, when I have a moment to myself when, you know, when my son ain't crawling up my damn neck and elbow me in my damn head and shit. You know, what I've grown to appreciate, you know, with being at home and working at home is comedy, man.
Definitely.
Besides comedy, I've been watching a lot of MMA because that's a fucking brutal ass sport. But for the most part, I've grown to love and appreciate while I'm at home is comedy. And one thing that I like about it is that comedians have the ability to express themselves in a way that's like no other. Their ability to say what everybody is thinking, but having the courage to actually say it.
Definitely.
And as I'm saying this, I'm thinking about Dave Chappelle and, you know, his recent, you know, I guess special, you would say, and, you know, comedic ability to take pain and trauma and to make it funny is no other, you know, ability, and to receive some of the criticism that they have and being the most controversial when it comes to subjects and introduce, you know, different perspectives are genius and eye-opening. And with all that saying, man, I was listening to Dave Chappelle the other day, man, and I can't lie, man, I felt a certain type of way. You know, I feel like he, you know, opened us to new thoughts of thinking, a new way of living. And which I said is a new perspective, man. I know I sent it to you earlier, man. A couple days ago, that Dave Chappelle special. I just wanted to know, like, you know, what was your thoughts and everything with that.
Before I get too deep into it, I'm going to touch back on your original statement about, you know, just having the courage to say it. So the reason I feel like Dave Chappelle is like the greatest comedian of my upbringing is because that nigga is intelligent, and like as far as comedy is concerned, it's an art form. So with Dave Chappelle, like he could, like, it's not all about just jokes. He could sit in a pocket for so long and keep your attention without making a joke. With just talking some real shit to you, just being a strict public speaker or orator. You feel me? That's what makes him so great. He could stay in that pocket, tap dance around things, and still speak his opinion and not bite his tongue. But my opinion on it, what is it, 842?
846.
846. I think it was brilliant.
Definitely.
I think Dave Chappelle has the attention of white people as well as black people to where we respect and listen to him. I think he's one of a kind. I think that special was definitely needed, and he didn't fall into the pressures of social media or anything like that. He did that shit on his own time. This is what I do. And one of the points that he kept on bringing up in that special was he kept on saying, like, I don't need to speak right now because the streets are speaking.
The streets
like,
are speaking.
I'm a regular nigga, you feel me? Like, I do what I do, you feel me? I know that. He always talks about race and, different, inequalities and things like that across all spectrums and platforms and stuff like that. But I think it was needed. I think he's a genius in his own right. And I feel like he said exactly the right thing with maintaining his personal values and not succumbing to the pressure of, oh, we got all these celebrities, I need y'all, we pressuring y'all to speak up. He said what he said on his own time, nothing rush, and he got a bag for it.
Absolutely.
We need more niggas like Dave Chappelle.
And I feel like we didn't have this conversation before because, previously, to the podcast, we kind of spoke about, people trying to, shoot down a lot of celebrities to post something on social media, to say something on social media. And it's like, fuck social media at this point. It's about the ones that's out here, putting the fucking groundwork in. Exactly. You know what I mean? And, Dave Chappelle is never, one to shy away from that moment. He didn't already spoke up on a lot of motherfucking situations that happen in the black community.
Definitely.
And I appreciate him at this moment to say, like, you know what? I'm not as active as, as the next person should be. Mm-hmm. However, I'm going to make sure that the person or the people that are active, to make sure that they get the light that shed upon them. It's not about me. And I feel like we talked about it before. Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? Yeah. And he said that shit a few times in that motherfucking shit. Because he the one that came up with that motherfucking joke.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule gotta think at a time like this? Who gives a fuck what Dave Chappelle gotta think at a time like this? Even though we look at his transparency and we look at his truths, because we feel like we're going to get the truth when it comes to him. As much as we need it, we still got to go out here and do the work ourselves. And I'm just keeping the beam.
Yes, sir. Nigga, like, I agree wholeheartedly, bro. Like, that nigga he said all the right shit, you feel me? He maintained his integrity, who he was as a person.
Absolutely.
And shit. He gonna be the nigga to tell you about the stuff. Like, he was discussing, like, I can't remember, was he in Ohio?
He was definitely in Ohio on
he
his
was like,
motherfucking
nigga, I don't
farm.
fuck with y'all niggas. Like, come on, cuz. Like, yeah. Nigga, like I can't. He was talking about Staten Island and a couple other different places. He was like, I don't even fuck with y'all, bro. Like, I'm about to move. Like, y'all my neighbors and shit. Like, but y'all gotta cut that shit out too. Like,
because one thing that he said, kind of like speaking upon what Spiff is talking about, is that they had their own, police brutality crime committed against them out there, in Ohio. A father was murdered while trying to get s'mores for his kids and shit.
Yep.
Trying to get fucking s'mores for his kids and was shot to death. Mm-hmm. And he said, within the same week, the whole Mike Brown situation happened. Mm-hmm. That shit blew up. and then the situation that happened at home just kind of like died away.
He said the same nigga that killed that nigga that was trying to get s'mores that pulled him over like a couple days earlier type
And let
shit.
him off with a warning.
Just off the fact that his celebrity alone, but if he wasn't a celebrity, I think he was tapping into, like, if he was just like a random black man that wasn't recognized by being a celebrity, that shit could have possibly happened to him too.
Absolutely, man. Man, that's the type of shit that kind of, keeps me awake at night. That's the shit that kind of frightens me at night is, being a father and feeling like you doing everything that you're supposed to do, feeling like you doing everything that's right. Just a moment that someone takes your motherfucking life is fucking. That's the type of shit that keeps me awake, man. Just keep it a whole being with you. Like I go out here and pay my motherfucking life insurance every motherfucking month. So just at the end of the day, if somebody decides to kill me, I want to make sure that my family is straight. Would I rather be here for my son? You damn fucking Skippy.
Exactly.
Do I want to be here for my shorty and my baby? You damn right. Do I want to outlive my parents and everything? You damn motherfucking right. But just in the event, if a nigga got the courage to motherfucking blast me, I want to make sure that my family is straight. But do I lay at night scared that something may happen to me? Spiff, you goddamn right, man. I'm scared, man. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move correctly, but I'm seeing a lot of niggas that's moving correctly that's still out here getting hurt.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But that's just the risk we pose as black men, bro. Like, it's a nightmare, but shit, the people that came before us did it. You feel me? So we gotta do this. It's unfortunate that we have to do it, but that's the society we live in, regardless. So we just gotta move smart, make our next move the best move, and shit, exist, live life, be great. You feel me? Whatever you wanna do, but at the end of the day, coming from where we come from, we still black men. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And they fear us.
They do.
So it is what it is. I'm researching, moving to different places and shit like that. Nigga, it's white people everywhere. Nigga, even in Africa, nigga. So shit, it don't matter, nigga.
Yeah, man, I agree with you 1000%, man. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how to feel because a lot of shit that's portrayed out here in social media and the media itself it's all types of, ulterior motives when it comes to, any type of message that is, given out to the masses and shit. But I just hope that us, as black men, as a black race, don't forget our women out here that we spoke about, at the beginning of the motherfucking pod. I just feel like we should all just educate ourselves and just move accordingly and look out for self at the end of the day.
Definitely. That's all we can do. Be smart, bro. Raise our children with the same mindsets we have, or we constantly develop immaturity and stuff like that, and bring them up to speed, keep it a bean, and just preach excellence, bro. And that's all we really can do, bro. Like, I don't really rely on racism as an excuse.
Never.
And I just want to live my life. I mean, we gonna come across in contact with it, but if I as I continue to grow older and get wiser, shit, I move the way I move, and I always, anything I learn new, especially with another person that looks like me, you feel me? I always put them up on game. It's sometimes I be kicking G to niggas that's older than me, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, it just is what it is. Any knowledge that I have, I'm spreading it, you feel me? And you do what you do with it.
Absolutely. And it's vice versa, man, because, I've come to this moment in time of my life, whereas, I'm trying to speak, financial literacy. and whether, if I got, any type of, information that I can, spread to Spiff, or whether it's any type of information I can spread to my shorty or my mom, my pops, anybody like that. I just want to make sure that everybody get the information that's needed at this time. Because I feel like that's where a lot of us have lacked, is that, we haven't had, people to look out for us. We had to bump our heads a few times to try to find our footing in life, man. And that shit shouldn't be that way. It should be, our elders to guide us hand in hand, like, through the mines that's in the ground, through all the pitfalls and everything like that. Like, I had a conversation with my pops before I pulled up over here, Spill, and he told me, he was like, man, son, I'm going to show you the way. Just take my hand. I'm going to show you the way. I'm going to guide you through all this shit. And that's one thing I appreciate just by having a father, is his constant effort to show his young black son everything that he got to offer.
Exactly.
Everything, man. And I can only do the same for my son at this time in life, man. 100.
That's what it is, man.
Absolutely, man. But I can't even hold you up, Spiff. This motherfucking Anejo got me running like a racehorse, man.
Real breezy out here. Real breezy.
I can't motherfucking take a piss, man. But I don't know, man. You got any last words that you like to say to the people before we shake up out of here?
Man, shit, just take heed of what we saying, pick and choose what you like, what you don't like, but man, just live your life, man.
Absolutely.
And, be prosperous, man, and, don't strive for second best, man. Don't settle, and do what the fuck you gotta do, regardless of whatever circumstances you facing, whether you white or black or another race, you feel me? Like, do what you gotta do, bro, and shit, man, I appreciate all y'all for listening, man, and that's all I gotta say for real.
Man, and as always, man, I love you. Spiffy love you. And I appreciate all 12 of you motherfuckers for always listening, always giving love. 13. Oh, I'm sorry. All 13 of y'all niggas always listening, always showing love, giving feedback to the motherfucking Meech and Spiff podcast.
Church.
But Spiff, before we shake up out of here, can I please call her one?
You could call her one now. I'm
you
ready.
You funky dog face bitch.
Yeah, turn up.
We out of here, man.